Leonardo, the terrible monster. Leonardo was a terrible monster. He couldn't scare anyone. He didn't have 1,642 teeth like Tony. He wasn't big like Eleanor. And he wasn't just plain weird like Hector. Leonardo tried very hard to be scary, but he just wasn't. One day, Leonardo had an idea. He would find the most scaredy-cat kid in the whole world and scare the tuna salad out of him. Leonardo researched until he found the perfect candidate, Sam. Leonardo snuck up on the poor, unsuspecting boy, and the monster gave it all he had, until the little boy cried. "Yes," cheered Leonardo, "I did it. I finally scared the tuna salad out of someone." "No, you didn't," snapped Sam. "Oh, yeah?" replied Leonardo. "Then why are you crying?" "My mean big brother stole my action figure right out of my hands while I was still playing with it. And then he broke it on purpose, and it was my favorite toy, and I tried to fix it, but I couldn't, and I got so mad I kicked the table and I stubbed my toe on the same foot that I hurt last month when I accidentally slipped in the bathtub after I got soap in my eyes trying to wash out the bird that my brother's cockatoo pooped on my head, and I don't have any friends, and my tummy hurts."
Speedy Squirrel at the Beach by Melanie Watt. Speedy Squirrel never goes to the beach. He'd rather vacation at home alone where it's safe than risk being surrounded by the wrong crowd. A few crowds Speedy Squirrel wouldn't want to be caught in the middle of: herds of sea monsters, packs of pirates, flocks of seagulls, tribes of jellyfish, tons of falling coconuts, mobs of lobsters. So he's perfectly happy to build his very own private beach. Speedy Squirrel's Guide to Building a Safe Beach. What you need to get started: paper and crayons, 1 stick, 1 inflatable pool, 1 flashlight, a bag of kitty litter, 1 plastic flamingo. Number 1, draw beach scenery. Number 2, use stick to hold upright. Number 3, cover ground with sand. Number 4, inflate the ocean. Number 5, turn on sunlight. And number 6, install beach wildlife. And enjoy. It looks like a beach and feels like a beach, but it doesn't sound like one. Scaredy Squirrel notices something missing, and soothing sound of the ocean. The solution? Make a quick trip to the real beach and find a seashell that fits the description below. We need germ-free, shiny exterior, crystal clear ocean sound. Red alert. Seashell must not, I repeat, not be occupied. But traveling to the real beach requires careful planning. First, get a passport. Second, draw a map. And the beach map. 7 a.m., enter box and wait. Don't forget passport. 7:30 a.m., get picked up by mail truck. Verify passport. 8:42 a.m., arrive at beach and wait until the coast is clear. Don't lose passport. 11:42 a.m., exit box and find seashell. Hold passport. 1:49 p.m., enter box and wait for pickup. Check passport. And 6 p.m., get delivered back to Nut Tree. Put away passport. And last but not least, travel light and dress accordingly.
Hi everybody, I'm Coach Schwantner from Montwood High School, and today I will be reading The Sour Grape by Jory John and Pete Oswald. The Sour Grape. To my grandmother Barbara, for Amy and Anne Marie. I'm a grape, a sour grape. Grrr. If somebody upsets me, I'll remember it. If somebody wrongs me, I won't forget it. If somebody insults me, I'll never ignore it. Nope. See that banana over there? That banana slipped and bumped into me, so I'm holding a grudge. See that orange? That orange didn't call me back for a week. Grudge. See that lime? That lime borrowed my scarf and never returned it. Grudge. I suppose I've got pretty thin skin for a grape. Nobody steps on this grape. Grrr. Granted, it wasn't always this way. I grew up in a close-knit bunch. There were about 3,000 of us in our little community. We were sweet to each other. You look nice today. So do you. No, you do. We all lived on a vine. Sure, it was a bit claustrophobic, especially when we were trying to get ready in the morning. Are you done in there? Come on. But my family was ripe with humor, goodwill, and warmth. We did our best with what we had. Are you going to finish that? My grandparents visited on the weekends. We'd stroll in the sun and they'd teach us what they knew. They said that it takes a bunch to raise a seed. They said that good grapes roll their own way in life. They told us to be kind, forgiving, considerate, and grateful. Or grapeful, Grandpa said with a wink. Above all, no matter what life throws at you, and there will be a lot to try to stay sweet, my grandma said. Indeed, we said in response. And for a while, I was the sweetest of the sweet. I said please, I said thank you. I brushed aside life's little annoyances. I knew how good I had it. But then one day, something changed in me.
Hello kids, my name is Brian. I'm a college worker here at Montwood High School, and today I'm going to read What Do You Do with an Idea? Written by Kobe Yamada. One day I had an idea. Where did it come from? Why is it here? I wondered. What do you do with an idea? At first, I didn't think much of it. It seemed kind of strange and fragile. I didn't know what to do with it, so I just walked away from it. I acted like it didn't belong to me. But it followed me. I worried what others would think. What would people say about my idea? I kept it to myself. I hid it away and didn't think about it. I tried to act like everything was the same as it was before my idea showed up. But there was something magical about my idea. I had to admit, I felt better and happier when it was around. It wanted food. It wanted to play. Actually, it wanted a lot of attention. It grew bigger, and we became friends. I showed it to the other people even though I was afraid of what they would say. I was afraid that if people saw it, they would laugh at it. I was afraid they would think it was silly. And many of them did. They said it was no good. They said it was too weird. They said it was a waste of time and that it would never become anything. And at first, I believed them. I actually thought about giving up on my idea. I almost listened to them. But then I realized, what do they really know? This is my idea, I thought. No one knows it like I do. And it's okay, it's different and weird, and maybe a little crazy. I decided to protect it, to care for it. I fed it good food. I worked with it, I played with it, but most of all, I gave it my attention. My idea grew and grew, and so did my love for it. I built it a new house, one with an open roof where it could look up at the stars, a place where it could be safe to dream.
Hello, Miguel Rivera, Assistant Principal here at Montwood High School. And today I'm going to be reading Don't Hug Doug, He Doesn't Like It by Carrie Finnison. You can hug a pug, aw. You can hug a bug, maybe. Or a slug, ew. But don't hug Doug, he doesn't like it. No hugs, please. You can hug a valentine, sweet. Or a porcupine, not recommended. Or a Frankenstein, ugh. But don't hug Doug, he doesn't like it. Seriously, no hugs. Don't worry, Doug likes you. He doesn't like hugs. Doug thinks hugs are too squeezy, too squashy, too squishy, too smooshy. There are lots of things Doug does like. He likes to sort his rock collection and try on his sock collection and draw with his chalk collection. And he really likes harmonica bands. Squeak! But he doesn't like hugs. So no matter how huggable he looks, no matter how much you want to, even if it's his birthday, please don't hug Doug. I'm just not a hugger. What about hello hugs? No. What about goodbye hugs? Nope. What about game-winning home run hugs? Nuh-uh. What about dropped ice cream hugs? Still no, but I'd love another scoop. There's only one kind of hug Doug likes. He likes a not squeezy, not squashy, not squishy, not smooshy, just right bedtime hug from his mom. Is it bedtime? Are you Doug's mom? No, you're not, so don't hug Doug. Thanks, but no thanks.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Macon, a librarian at Montwood High School. Today our readings are going to be from a companion set, Dear Boy and Dear Girl by the Rosenthals. And I'm going to read from Dear Boy. Dear Boy, believe in yourself before others can believe in you. Dear boy, be kind. Dear boy, it's okay if you don't run the fastest. Just be the boy who gives it your all.
Hi, I'm Miss Marcus, one of the librarians at Montwood High School, and today we'll be reading Dear Girl. Dear girl, keep that arm raised. You have smart things to say. Dear girl, sometimes you may feel like being pink and sparkly. Sometimes you may feel pretty much the opposite. Dear girl, look at yourself in the mirror. Say thank you to something that makes you, you. Thank you, birthmark. Thank you, red hair. Dear girl, sometimes you just need a good cry. Sometimes you'll need a friend. Sometimes you'll need to be alone. And sometimes you'll need a tissue. Sometimes you'll need a bucket. Dear girl, know that there is no such thing as asking too many questions. Who, what, when, where, why, how. Dear girl, write down your thoughts once in a while, even if it's just to enjoy the way your pen feels against the paper. Dear girl, make your room awesome. Make your room you. Dear girl, don't ever lose your sense of wonder. Dear girl, sometimes you've just got to stop and dance. Dear girl, find people like you. Find people unlike you. Dear girl, create traditions, fun, crazy handshakes, and silly inside jokes.